Welcome
to the 80s.
And that car in your picture now, Belfort, Tony Viana.
This is the BMW 3-litre. I mean, at the time, it was the epitome of BMW's luxury sedan. But then things changed very quickly. The introduction of the 7 Series arrived. Klaus Wambach was the mastermind, or the doctor, behind the amazing car. In fact, the car was so amazing, it was dubbed the Frankenstein of sedans. A very throaty luxury sedan, which brought about a lot of change. In fact, the price of the 745 was very similar to that of the Maserati of its time.
More Godzilla than Cinderella. She wasn't the prettiest car at the ball, but she was definitely the sexiest.
.745 was passion. 7 was a personal challenge to me. That's how I started off. That's why I never gave up. I wanted that car built. Stationary, we put in a dashboard, we put in side panels, we did this, we checked that. And once that was all done on the sideline, I took the car for the drive. Coming from Germany, I was given a building and said, here, go ahead. So the first 745 dashboard, we assembled literally on the floor, because there weren't even workbenches, nothing available. So it was...
So you were working with nothing, but you had to make something happen.
Literally, we started with nothing. Each and every car, 745, was at least 120 kilometers driven by me.
Wow.
And I signed him off. I was quality control and I was production.
This specific one we're in now
would have my signature on, otherwise it would have never left the plant.
Wow.
So all the job cards had my signature on, otherwise it would have never left the plant.
That's mind-blowing. It really is. The 745 specifically, how does that leave a lasting mark for you? Where does it start?
Basically with the M88 motor built for the M1.
Turbocharged engine did not fit into the car.
Then Mr. Bischofsrieder had the idea to put this engine into a 7 Series.
I don't think anybody in Munich knew anything about it. But we in South Africa at the time, we simply did it.
In a 7 Series with the front axle, it wouldn't fit. Also, it was standing basically behind the seats on the M1. So we wanted that engine in the front, like a 7 Series engine supposed to be. And we had to put it in an angle. We changed the oil sump to a normal sump.
Okay.
So we could fit it onto the front angle. Then the banana branch was a challenge, because now the space became a little bit narrow. And then because you now put the engine where it was straight first, in an angle, your intake would be looking through the bonnet, literally.
Okay.
So we put in a flange, and in that flange we put the holes in for the injectors. And then it became one part. It was then literally casted.
Very unusual, very absolutely amazing, but a fantastic car.
And the sound and fury of the 745i being raced by Tony Viana around the racetrack gave that car legendary status.
745, Tony Viana one specifically. How did that come about? Did that have your blessing?
Tony drove one of the very first. He had originally had my engine in my hand-built engine.
Okay.
Where what I tested on the panel, specially built for Kalami.
Okay.
Of Vic Doolan wanted to sell the car, and he had the right idea. You drive it on the race cars and you sell it on Monday.
So, only 255 units of this beautiful beast were manufactured, making it a loud, ferocious monstrosity.
BMW 745i, the ultimate luxury performance sedan. And unlike its predecessor, the luxury came first, and then the race car afterwards. Draped in Napa leather and the heart of a BMW M1, this car was a game changer back in its heyday. And here it is. The BMW M1. It's insane to think the engine for this car was put in this car. BMW was crazy in their heyday, man. That's crazy.
When this car was peaking in the 80s, South Africa was also dealing with its own issues. Political sanctions, political uncertainty made things very difficult for everybody working at BMW Rosslyn plant.
Leo Hayes, political uncertainty, international sanctions.
Unbelievable.
It's hard for an upcoming brand to be challenged like that. So what was it like for you in that critical time?
It was very difficult because remember, it wasn't only that we had political activism in this country in terms of closing down plants, and we invited one of these political activists. So we said to him, look, come and talk to us because we've got so much to show you in this plant. If you close down the plant, 2,000 people will not have a job. We took some of our foremen, we took to Germany, and we took them to the Dingolfing plant.
So the ethos was there, the plan was there.
Yeah. With sanctions from America, Motors left, IBM left, Kodak left, and so on. And the question obviously was, what is the German industry doing? We as BMW, as other German companies as well, decided to stay. Can be disputed. Was this the right decision? We thought yes, because we provided jobs. And one thing is for sure, if we had asked our workforce, should we leave or should we stay? I mean, the answer would have been crystal clear. But to try to be good managers, good citizens in the country, to be fair to our people, we managed, despite all the problems, to establish and to come to, I would say, really a good relationship between the workforce and the management.
The engineers at BMW found a very nice way to remain first on the racetrack, to remain ahead in the manufacturing plant, and of course making their sedans very popular on the showroom floors.
You've watched the video. Now buy the limited edition book detailing the exceptional history of BMW in South Africa and the unique and amazing cars created here. Click on the link below to secure your copy now before they're all snapped up.